currently have a sleeping page on my bed. She's been asleep for about 10 minutes now. I came back upstairs and she was just out. So, can I mute my mic? I can't. Oh, I warned you, I'm about to yell really loudly at Paige to wake her up to do this with me. Because I have nothing better to do and I haven't made a video in forever. So. Hi, Paige. I love you. I love you. Just a note, my hair wasn't like this all day. I just watched a V1I video and said, hey, I want big hair too. My head looks so small. And she said I should put it in pigtails. How am I supposed to put this in pigtails? It's just a giant knot of hair right now. And my eyelashes itch. Okay, so I officially came up with a plan in like 0.5 seconds, and I didn't tell Paige about it, but I'm going to ask her anyways. Hey Paige, what's it like to be American? Sad. How is it living in America? I have been asked by people online, they'll ask me where I live, and I'm like, I'm in America, and they're like, oh, that's cool. And it's only people from like Egypt or, Europe or something. They're like, England. And like, they're always talking about how like cool America looks and, how they want to visit. And I'm all the time like, no, you don't. And they question me on why I say no. And pretty much, it's crap here. It really is. If you are not from America and you want to go, don't. Steve, I think it's nice, but he's like in LA. Yeah, he's been to the fun part. But if you're in the parts that I made a page at, we're not in the hoodest part of the hood, but we're in the hood. We're in the Midwest, honey. So there's still hoods. There's some dosages. Oh my god. So, you know what? Shut up. There's nothing wrong with being there. That's one of the only parts of the United States that I appreciate. Because you're from there. I know I'm from there. For a second, I thought this was underwear. That's my tank top. I realize that now. That's my tank top. I was like, why does underwear have seams on it? Seams? They all have seams on them. Not seams, but... Sequins? Yeah, those things. I think it's recognize. See, okay. I think the only good part of being America is the corn nuggets, fried Twinkies, and boys. Over half of them are ugly here anyway. Yeah, but the ones that aren't are like... And... famous? Shut up. There's a couple that aren't that I find attractive. No, you're right. Like the one guy in every grade that you like? There's only one that I would like that I drove over. No, it's the thing I do like one guy in every grade. I'm not to be with them except for that one. Well, yeah, but that won't happen, so I'm not even worried about it. Did he tell you no? I'm pretty sure he would say no! Because I'm awkward! People tell me all the time, like, I'm on the SceneKids.com or whatever, people all the time, like, tell me how pretty I am and, how they're jealous of the boys that live around me because they can be with me and everything and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no! People should not want to be with me. I am one of, the most annoying and awkward people on the planet. And if you have watched, every single one of my videos because you're a religious watcher, you're, kind of weird and you have an infatuation. If you started out having an infatuation and then you went through and watched my other channels, you wouldn't know that I'm just an annoying 14-year-old girl. Shut up, I was thinking about that. 14-year-old girl. All she does is rant in her videos. I don't do anything but rant. That's all I do. I am a ranter. I am the rantiest ranter of the Rant Clan. Okay? There's a Rant Clan. And, and it's just... If you know I don't like you, and if you assume that there's no possible way that you and I would be together, if you're some random dude who has, a profile picture of some guy you found off the internet, and you go and you call me gorgeous and hot all the time, and then constantly talk about me. No, it's not going to happen. You can say it's going to happen, but it won't. It's really annoying seeing all that, because then I feel really bad because I feel like I'm toying with you, when I know I'm not. I'm just simply letting you know, it's not going to happen. And when the weird people who constantly go on and compliment me just over and over, just back to back, and they don't actually have a straight up conversation, all I do is hit on me all the time, I'll say, oh, and thank you, and things like that, so I don't sound mean, but really, away from the keyboard, I'm saying, stop. It's annoying. There is a fine line between flirting and infatuation. And once you, doesn't take much to cross that thin line. And once you have your team to quit, you just need to either stop talking to them or just simply stop hitting on them and just go on about their life or someone you got a chance with or someone that wants that. I don't know. There are some people that know that enjoy being complimented back to back, and I am personally not one of those people. I mean, if it's different people, that's cool. If it's the same person giving me like 12 compliments in 5 minutes, it's a little much. I can do that. There's a hole in my sock. Not for me. Okay, yeah. Alright, so for another rant, Paige and I went to get on my bus today. So I'm in high school. We're both in high school. And we ride a transfer bus to the high school that we go to, because we don't go to our home schools. And so we will ride a bus from our house to our home school, and from the home school ride transfer over to the school that we go to. Our transfer bus drivers don't care if we have a note, because she comes home with me. She came home with me today. And so our transfer bus drivers don't really care, you know, as long as you don't make a scene out of it or whatever. I mean, get on the bus, it's cool, you're going to school. Not my problem. That's fine. But my homeschool bus driver is one of the biggest sea bags I've ever known in my entire life. And that's saying something. And so she has had so many parents call in on her because she's rude to all the students that ride the bus. She's cussed us by now. She screams at us. She talks smack about other kids with other kids. Like, there's this girl named Rainy that rides our bus, and Ariel got off, and the bus driver was recommending Ariel for something she didn't do. And then Ariel got smart with her and got off the bus, and that Rainy chick was like, ooh, let me get off the bus. And then her and the bus driver were like talking about Ariel going on the street. You're a grown woman. No! It's so annoying. And I don't know, and the last time Paige rode home with me, she didn't have a note because we were used to last year. To school, not from. Yeah, but to school, and we were used to last year, when we were in middle school, our bus drivers didn't care. As, you know, you could get on and off whatever bus you please, pretty much, because they didn't say anything. And it was logical, alright? We were old enough to know either what bus we're supposed to be on, or what bus, yeah. So she, you know, my bus driver was like, guys, at the only time next time I'm going to need a note. Most of the time when you need a note to ride a bus, another school bus, it's, you know, your parent saying so-and-so has permission to ride this bus or ride home with this person on this date, you know, put their phone number and sign it. Paige did that. And she gave it to my bus driver, and my bus driver, she went to go sit down, and the bus driver was like, well, what are you doing? And she said, riding home with Aubrey, and she said, not with this note, you weren't. And she said, excuse me? And the bus driver said that it has to be signed by the school as well, like the school counselor. We don't even go to that school. We go to a different one, so why would we need the counselor there to sign it? So I only have 3 different counselor options, because I do. Because I could have Central's, Harrison's, or New Tech's. And I have either New Tech or Central. And apparently my mom got online and saw that that's not anywhere near on there. You do know Harrison's isn't anywhere on school dress code either, right? Yeah, well, it's predominant brown. So, and, BT Dub, I am dyeing my hair tomorrow, or Thursday, the 18th. I know. I will be dyeing it the 18th, and I will be making a part before I leave to go do it, and then when I get home after I dye it, I am also getting my bangs recut. I'm not getting the same way as they were before, but they will stay fringe. I need my fringe. And it's not really fringy right now, because it's not teased. But I'm dyeing it black with a purple tint, and I'm excited. Super excited, and if you can't tell, Paige has like no hair anymore. And I'm excited to make a video. And I'm doing it tomorrow, and she doesn't know that until just now. I knew that. I didn't say anything about it, but yeah. But my bus driver was just being a hoe, and so me and Paige had to sit in front of Central for like, what, an hour? Nearly an hour waiting for someone to come get us and take us here. It was, and my mom was mad, my dad was mad, her parents were mad, or her family was mad, and it was just, yeah, but you probably won't have that bus driver for very long, especially if you just had 3-4 people call in. She's had more than that. No, I meant from today. Oh, yeah. Because my sister and my mom both called, and my stepdad probably wanted to call. My mom called. And she also threatened to call EPD on her. Because you cannot just leave a minor off your bus. No. That's not okay. You could have rang some... No. She had a side note from her parents. The only authorization a bus driver needs to let you ride a different bus is a note from your parents saying, I know where my kid is going. That's all she needs. Oh my god, if she doesn't let you get on the bus in the morning, I'm going to clock her in the face. She won't like me after. Clock her in the face. I can't shoot her. She doesn't like me either because I've cussed her. But she knows I don't like her. It's just... She's an old, dirty butt hag, okay? Never said that, and I like that. But she really isn't. She is so... Oh my god, I just can't even with her. And it's just... No. So Mom said she's going to drive us down to the bus stop. Or she's going to go to the bus stop with us, so she's going to walk down there. Be like, hey people, meet my mom. Did you notice something about my guitar? It's naked. Oh, what happened to all of its stickers? I took them off. Why? Because I didn't want them anymore. They got on my nerves. I have a guitar. That is really out of tune. At this point, I'm just rambling. It's still going. I really don't know what to say. Talk about your boy feels. Boy feels. Okay, so yesterday I was watching some sad videos, and I watched one about this little girl who lost her dad in 9/11, and then dad feels. I said boy. Oh. Okay, no, dad feels. I want to hear what dad feels right now. Watching that video made me text my dad. There's this one boy that I've liked for a good almost 4 years now, and I just want to be with him so bad. It's like driving me up a wall, but he says no for the moment, and it's like driving me nuts. And he's like, we talk like we're together, and it's just, and I want to be with him, and he wants to be with me. It's really hard right now, and so my life just kind of crumbles. But it's okay. He keeps it at the most together. And then there's this guy at school who is like really awkward, and I'm really awkward. And so Paige was like, oh, that's cute, and I was like, no. What? You did. You're awkward. Yeah, it was cute. But you're the one that told me you liked him first. I do. And I just, he doesn't like your neck. I can always figure that out for you, right? I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I guess I'm not class tomorrow. Well, I guess just ask him now. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I have his number too, so I'm going to text him. Like, I have a huge question. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Kind of an awkward question. It's going to be just like, did I tell you about how when me and Morgan were talking about how we feel like we should just go up and kiss our friends? Yeah, you're totally right. Did I tell you that, I want to kiss my friends. I have a lot of friends. I don't. If I could kiss my internet friends, that'd be a while, though. But, no, like, me and I were talking about that, and then, so I was like, you know what? I was talking to him at the moment, and I was like, you know what? Then I asked him. So I messaged him, I was like, hey, can I kiss you? He was like, what? I was like, well, and I explained to him whatever, and I told him it was just a joke. He was like, oh, okay, sure. Like, it was just a joke, honey. No, it won't happen. It's intense. Such boy feels. It's driving me crazy. And there's this freaking thing here who's gorgeous. Doesn't even know you exist. Doesn't even know I exist. Probably never even looked at me. Which I don't blame him. But it makes I'm friends with upper class. And no, I'm not really friends with him. He's just talked to me once. Exactly. He knows you're existing. I walked into the graphic communications class for a tech project. He knows you're existing. And he said, hey, new kid. You should saw him first day of school, honey. With the purple. No, it. I look really old like this. I can see my bags. Oh my god, I can't wait. Celebrating TI is Friday. I will possibly be doing a part 2. Later. I don't know if I will. The Paige is staying tonight, and so there may be some vlog action. There may be a part 2 of My Boy Feels.